suspension. NBA ultimately supported it. 8 games, over $600,000 it cost him. He's supposed to be done with that. April, he bounced out of the playoffs like by LeBron and AD. And now here we are in May. And it happened again. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no excuse for this. I'm not saying it to berate Ja Morant. I'm rooting for the brother. He's a superstar. The game is better because of him. He's a boxer. His career is on the line because I'm telling you something right now. You remember, this is your boy Stephen A. talking to you. I've been covering the NBA for almost 30 years. I'm telling you, I ain't asking you. Suspension's coming, and it's going to be steep. Could be 25 games. Could be half the season. I got people calling for the entire season. And before I go to break, let me read you from an inside source in the NBA that has direct access to Commissioner Adam Silver, who will decide Ja Morant's penalty, along with Joe Dumars, an executive VP, a former 2-time champion with the Pistons. That dude, who's now a czar within the NBA league office. Let me read to you what was sent to me by someone who has direct access to both of them. You can pick up the phone and call him right now. This is what he said. Stephen A. on Ja Morant. Behavior detrimental to the league. Best interest of the game. Those 2 clauses that are relevant here. Public perception is also important. It is not a right to play in the NBA. It is a privilege. Because the NBA was so lenient in the first incident, a strong message must be sent to Ja Morant, his family, and his boys. Minimum half-season suspension without pay. And if continued misbehavior exists, potential loss of his guaranteed extension. Also, as gambling becomes more profitable as a source of revenue to a league and its teams, players' character and the quote-unquote integrity of the game will be tested and become a more public issue. So the message of prevention of an outside force ever negatively affecting the outcome of a game must be delivered emphatically. That is what Ja Morant is facing.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. Back, another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Stephen A. Smith, revealing, as you heard right there, that he spoke with some of his inside sources at the NBA and was told that Ja Morant was possibly going to be facing being suspended for half the season next year and possibly losing the guaranteed money in his contract and everything like that for being caught holding a gun online for the second time in just a couple months. And I'm going to have links in the description from the No Mercy podcast where you can watch that in full with Stephen A. Smith on his YouTube channel and get the full entire context, because he did reveal and say a lot more on there that he was speaking on when it comes to the game and everything like that. Now, we see what happened online. Ja can't get right Morant. And like I keep saying, y'all, we call him can't get right now. But we most definitely want him to get right. Stephen A. Smith said the same thing. We want to see him win, dog. We wouldn't be talking about it if he wasn't a special talent and so great at what he do. This nigga been grinding and working hard to get to the point that he at. But this is his fourth incident in less than a year. And then the other one just left for doing the same exact thing. Dog is holding the gun in his hand directly. That's a decision that he made to put in front of the world. And it's something that I don't agree with here. I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree with him being suspended half the season or the guaranteed money being messed up. That's their business, though. He signed up. He went to them, agreed to their terms and their contract. But that does seem a little bit over the top. Sunday on NBA Countdown, Jalen Rose and Stephen A. Smith, and he even said it right here, maybe 20 to 25 games. And me, I don't want to see nobody get suspended, but I know what come with the territory of what he is doing, the way he's acting. He keeps reminding them that he don't know how to follow the rules and be responsible and everything like that. These other things of him being on social media, going out partying and doing wild stuff, or just showing guns for no apparent reason, it's more important than what he can't, represent the league and stuff like that. But I feel like half the season, bro, that's a big dent, man. And I think that he won't have to do that much. That's heavy to me. And I ain't gonna lie, I get what they saying, like being in the NBA is a privilege because there's only so many spots and everything like that. Everybody can't make it, and there's so many people that want to get there. So when you get there, you got to look at it like, yeah, you got the talent, you worked hard. It's a privilege to play over here. This ain't something that you owed. But when I hear that word said to black people, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, nigga, I don't like it. Because the NBA ain't nothing without niggas, if I'm keeping it all the way 1,000. But in Ja Morant case, ain't no leeway for no stupidities when you're doing it multiple times again, bro. And let's keep it 1,000. Stephen A. Smith did say, like I already know, it's not illegal for him to have a gun in Memphis. It's not illegal for him to take a picture with a gun in Memphis. It's not illegal for him to hold a gun in Memphis. But he took the money where the representation has to be there. And when you got 3 or 4 other incidents on your jacket for the year, this is why they gonna come at you like, bro, you out here messing up. We have a family-friendly brand. We have sponsors. We have investors. We have corporate dollars and everything. And this don't go hand in hand with what you presenting online. And let's be real, bro. Anybody that gets online and flashes a gun in today's world, if it's not for props, a music video or something like that, niggas is gonna look at you like you a clown. That's just what it is. Hey, bro, what you flashing your gun for? Now, if you was, and it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. If you was doing it on some like, hey, bro, let me show my gun collection. Let me show that I be hunting. Let me show y'all what my artillery work with. Let me show you how I clean my guns. But for you to be riding around in your car, turned up the 4K tray and being in 4K tray mode once again with you and your guys after you just did it recently, now you costing yourself a bag, bro. It's a gang of niggas that hoop in real world that would love to be in the position he in. Man, stay out these people's way, bro. It ain't even worth it. Trust me. Because the energy you bring when you flashing that gun, you go make a nigga feel like they got to get up on your ass. And once you actually be having guns on you, when shit go left, that's when you end up having to really use it and get yourself in some shit that you can't get out of. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.